Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
Live restream anyone without their permission? No, because again, you're providing an alternate way to watch the content, and you're eliminating the monetization rights of the person who owns the content. It's wrong. It's illegal. Okay? These people have done this now probably 7 straight years, and they realize that YouTube doesn't care about it. There's no way to really shut them down without suing them fully. So because of that, they just continue to do it. So if you come to my content and you're like, wow, I don't get it. I tuned into Phil's stream tonight. We had chill vibes. He really enjoyed the game that we were playing. He interacted with everyone all night. He personally shouted out every contribution. He wasn't nonstop asking for contributions. There was no goal on the stream that he was trying to hit. I don't understand. That's the opposite of everything that they say about him. That's because they always lie. They're always making it up and over-exaggerating or misrepresenting so that they make me look like the big villain they want me to be, so you'll continue to watch their clickbait content. It's just that simple. There's nothing else to it. It's not like back in the day where I was like, oh, this is a complex story of people who just don't like the way I present myself and they want me to better myself. No, it's none of that. It's they want to make money. They have no talent. The only way they can make money is to be criminals. So they've criminalized the way that they make the monetization content on YouTube. It's just ridiculous. But they get away with it because, I'm not filthy rich. Even Asmongold himself said, why don't you claim their content? There's no way to. There's no way for someone like me of my stature to claim content on YouTube. It doesn't exist. There's no take the ad revenue away from them. It's not real. All right? The only people that can do that are either the ginormous creators, they have the tool for it, or people who are with a partner network that also does it for them. So I don't have any of that, and I don't have the ability to defend myself, so they get away with it.
Oh my God, he's drinking wheelchair donations. The good news is I also don't care because I'm doing so well for myself. I have a great positive following. I get people who support all my content. Why would I care that they do that? Let them make illegal money for as long as they can. It won't last forever. Eventually, it's just like everything. The bubble's going to burst on this crap at some point, and they're all going to go over the end of the cliff, right into the ravine, and I don't have to deal with it because I'm not going to be involved in it. It's self-destruction at its finest, and it's going to happen. That's like me, right? That's like me.
Rod B just did a $10 super chat, and he asked a question about copyright striking someone on YouTube. Allow me to counter that because I know all about that process. He says, theoretically, if you copyright strike a restreamer, wouldn't the restreamer have to then provide their full legal name to counter? If they don't counter, no need to file the lawsuit. So what? It doesn't matter if I know their name or not. What does that have to do with anything? But yeah, if you counterclaim any copyright strike on YouTube, you have to give your name, your address, contact information, and more, because essentially you are now creating a legal dialogue between you and the person who has stricken you with the claim. It's supposed to be actual evidence for if it ever goes to court that, listen, I did respond and here's the information I provided. If you provide false information, basically you relinquish all rights to the video you uploaded, therefore you will lose in court. Okay? But I don't actually know what you mean, Rod B, by that. Like, why? What are you getting at? Rod B did a $5 super chat and says, my point is most restream channels don't want to be doxxed. Maybe this guy wouldn't care. Well, here's the problem with that. Okay, so here we go. Number one, most people think they know that it will never go to the legal realm. They think that if I were to issue a copyright takedown, they would hit me with the counterclaim, and then I would just sit here and never do anything with it, and it would be reviewed and relinquished within 2 weeks. I think it's a 2-week time period that YouTube gives. Because here's how it works. You issue the copyright takedown. YouTube reviews it quickly, sends it to the person, and takes down the video. The person then has the right to counterclaim it. If they counterclaim it, it takes around 2 weeks, and then you, like me, the original person who did the claim, would have to provide legal evidence that I'm suing. meaning I actually have now filed a lawsuit stating they have violated my copyright, and I'm going to sue that person. If I provide that evidence to YouTube, the video remains down. If I never provide that evidence to YouTube, within 2 weeks, the video is reinstated on YouTube as if nothing ever went wrong. Okay, that's the process YouTube uses. There's nothing else you can do. If you do not file a lawsuit, you can never take down a video for good. Okay? Now, number one, I don't have money to be filing lawsuits against every single person who restreams me or steals my content. It's too frivolous, it's too time-consuming, and it's too expensive. That's number one. Number two, they can just lie. Because, for example, let's say someone has, I don't know, Johnny Duty's bullshit channel against Phil, and he's restreaming me right now, and I hit him with a copyright strike. He can literally respond with all fake info, and unless I'm going to sue him, it doesn't matter. He can't get in trouble for providing fake info. How would anyone even know? Because it didn't go to court. Right? So he can, any person who steals my content can literally just respond with bullshit info and then get away with it, because I'm not going to sue them. And then on top of that, here's what's even worse about it. Okay? These people have gone so far because they've decided that somehow it's within their right to do what they're doing, even though it's blatantly illegal. And no lawyer on this planet is ever going to look at what they're doing and be like, that's allowed, because it's not. Okay?
And that's absolutely correct, Android. You're right that if someone is illegally restreaming my stream, those are my views. You're right, they are.
Homeless Joe just cheered, said, how come this guy on YouTube is streaming you? Oh, here we go, he's the troll. He's already banned, never mind. We already know that people on YouTube restreams me, and we also know that he uses view bots constantly.
So it doesn't matter what his views are, and it doesn't matter what he fucking says or does, he's a fucking criminal.
This fucking person constantly stealing content, which is against the law, doing slanderous actions immorally, which is, you know, just fucking wrong. It's against YouTube's terms of service, but he gets away with it.
But they have convinced themselves in their heads that they are doing the right thing and what they're doing is legal, okay? So, they have outright said that if I did actually exercise my legal right to hit them with DMCA takedowns, they would then falsify a bunch of takedowns against me to get my channel taken down. And you might say, well, isn't that illegal? Yes, but what they're doing right now is illegal, so they don't care. And you might say, well, wait, I thought you just said that you can dispute all of those claims and you could just get them cleared up. I can, but it takes 2 weeks. So my channel would be offline for 2 weeks. I'd have no avenue to make money because they would shut down my channel for 2 weeks with illegal claims that aren't true. And I'd have to wait 2 weeks for YouTube to clear them all so that I can upload and stream and do stuff again. So that's how awful YouTube's system is. It's literally everyone has guns to each other's heads like this. At any moment, anyone could file a false claim, and then everyone is in this endless loop of disputing and counterclaiming and hoping that no one files a lawsuit. And it's a piece of shit process. It never should have existed like this, because in truth, it's not sufficient and it doesn't actually enforce the law. It's actually just a way for YouTube to protect their own butts so they don't get sued if someone says, hey, there's no way to enforce copyright on YouTube. What gives? That's illegal. I sue YouTube for it now. So their system is completely insufficient, and that's why you never really hear about these, circular situations where I hit this guy with a claim, they hit me with a claim, you'll hear every once in a while, but for the most part, everyone on YouTube just understands it's you're just shooting your own self in the foot with it. Like, there's no point to ever do it because it will never actually serve the purpose you want. No video is ever going to get taken down permanently. No one's ever going to have their channel permanently removed. All that's going to happen is everyone gets shot. It's like they say, an eye for an eye. And if you do an eye for an eye, everyone's blind. Exactly. If we all just hit each other with claims, then what's the point? The whole site goes down, right? Like, everyone's content will be gone. So what's the point of that? That's why I don't bother with it. Even though I have a legal right to claim all this content and take it all down, there's no point in doing it because they're just going to dispute it. It'll go back up, and then they're just going to hit me with false shit that I have to deal with, and I'm not going to deal with it.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Gin is great. What are you talking about? Truly your last buddy or something says, is a $5 super chat. He says, dead serious. You've explicitly stated you do not want Raw's viewers in your chat because they're toxic. Never said that. They're stealing something you don't even want. Not true. Viewership and chatting is completely different. You do understand that someone can watch content and not be in the chat and not participate in a chat, right? So if no one was illegally stealing my content right now and it was only on my channel, even if there was toxic people watching, I'd still get the view I'd still get the ad revenue. I'd still get the credit on my channel. I'd still get the engagement. My channel would probably get pushed out to the algorithm again. You're so disturbed and deluded in your head. What you need is a reality check. You need someone to actually slap sense into you. Maybe a relative, a family member, a psychiatrist, someone, because you're so delusional. But since most of my viewership is getting pushed to off-site places, other channels, other restreamers on other services, I don't get any credit for my own work. That's the problem. It's not that, oh, the people in chat, you don't want them there. I don't give a fuck. If they're there or not, even if they get moderated, if you get banned from my chat, you can still watch the content on my channel. So you have no point whatsoever. What you have been spoon-fed this rhetoric, this fucking brainwashing lies from these people who are trying to spin what they're doing illegally as justifiable. It's not justifiable in any way, shape, or form. They are outright stealing from me every single time they restream or they re-upload my content, period. There's no defense for it. There's no, well, you see, you don't want them in your chat. No, it's not defensible. It's illegal. I like how you're laughing too.
Well, it's funny.
Get with the fucking picture. Stop living in fantasy la la land with these other retard weirdos who think that doing crimes online is okay because it's online. It's not okay. Crime is a crime no matter where you commit it. Whether it's online, offline, in America, in China, it doesn't fucking matter if you're on the moon. If you're committing a crime, it's still a crime.
Rocky Tacular, what you're saying has no legal bearing whatsoever. He says, you can't prove people watching restreamers would watch you at all. You can't claim intent for market replacement because they don't say things like watch us instead of Phil. So let me get this straight. Right now, if I were to live rebroadcast Avengers Endgame on this channel in its entirety from start to finish, I could say, hey, that's fair because you don't know that someone would have actually watched the original movie. They're here to make fun of it on my channel in my chat. So let's just restream the whole movie right now in its entirety. It's completely allowed because we're here to razz it. No, that's not how copyright works, you fucking idiot.
I am delusional. It's delusion. It's actual egotistical delusion.
Do some fucking research and use your brain instead of listening to dumb people who have brainwashed you. That's not how the law works, you moron. God damn, you people are stupid out there. Like, really, you are dumb as fuck. Yes, my channel is copyrighted. Everyone who broadcasts on YouTube, a live stream or a video is protected under the Creative Commons copyright licensing that YouTube is providing. It's been there since day one. It's never going away. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. It's real, or else no one would ever be able to issue a copyright takedown at all. You're a moron. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Get a fucking brain cell fired up for once. Why are you so stupid? Really? How can you be that ignorant? How can you just believe what you're fucking told by someone who stands to profit by the lie? That is the definition of being mentally deficient and gullible. You are it. Congrats.
So you live in your world of delusions. By the way, I just scratched my ear by accident. Now it's like bleeding. I'm like, ow. Scratched my ear completely by accident. Ugh. Okay. Nice, gross. Phil rips his own face off on stream. He's so stressed out about RimWorld and not knowing what he's doing. I'm like ripping flesh off of my head as I play. Yes, I do bleed easily. I have incredibly sensitive skin. It sucks. I hate having sensitive skin that's prone to acne. It's prone to scratching. It's prone to everything. It's really stupid. I hate my skin. Oh. So does anyone know why I have no resources if the resources are right there, or is there something I'm supposed to do to those resources? I don't get it. I'm very confused.
Seaflow last name with a giant super chat. 500 SEK. So, Swedish krona. 500 Swedish krona. That's the equivalent of $54.33. And he says, love the RimWorld.
I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
Fire! Dude, I can't do it. The game doesn't work. It won't fucking fire! That's it, we're done. They're dead because the combat does not work right in this game. I wanted to fire on them. It would not fire. Then by the time they started firing, it was too late. She charged. And then Storch just stood there, didn't fire his gun. So that's it for our run, folks. We tried, but the combat is pretty ridiculous. I feel like that is a problem that they should improve. I don't like that combat at all. I rallied them, I told them to attack, and they just stood there and ran up to the enemy and didn't attack. Why? She's dead. Oh, she's a pot. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. Oh, no, Lydia. Lydia, no! Lydia, no! You got... Ah!
Burn in hell, Burnell. And now I'm gonna burn in hell for the rest of eternity because of it. You can't change who you are, I guess. So tomorrow, very different day from today. First of all, no podcast tomorrow, because tomorrow we're just gonna chill for a bit, and then it's a big Arc Raiders drops stream. Now here's the truth. I'm nervous because I played Arc Raiders the other day and it didn't do good. Now it was a night stream, but yeah, it didn't do good at all, you know? So I'm wondering if the interest in Arc Raiders is waning or if I just played it too much this week. This is the third stream of Arc Raiders this week that we're about to play. So let's give it a chance. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. No. As I've said many times, you know, people will get what's coming to them. It's called karma. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.